Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon all. We're going to start with Sky Sports News.
Mr. Sarri, you've had time to think about what happened on Sunday. You've obviously spoken to the players and spoken to Kepa.
On Sunday we did a wonderful match because it's very difficult to not to concede anything to the best team in Europe in the offensive phase.
The performance was very, very good, and you were very unlucky to lose. But
I am the coach, so I have to value my performance.
everybody is talking about what happened at the end of the game.
Everybody know. In my family, no.
Everybody on the outside is interested in what happened. Have you spoken to Kepa?
I am not the coach of the outside.
But have you spoken to him and told him?
Okay, I spoke with the goalkeeper, with Kepa, of course. Then we spoke all together because he said sorry to the technical staff, but was not enough. And then he said sorry to the teammates, to the club. So I think that he made a big mistake, but we need to be tolerant. We don't want to kill him. So there is a position from the club.
Will you forgive him, and will he play tomorrow against Spurs?
I don't know. I have to decide. Maybe yes, maybe not.
Is he fit to play?
I think so. I don't know because yesterday he had only a recovery training, so we have to value today. But I think so.
And if he doesn't play, will it be a punishment or will it just be a tactical decision?
Okay.
Se non gioca è una punizione o è una decisione tattica? Se non giocherà domani.
It will be a decision for the group,
For the good of team.
for the other, for all the players.
The way the rest of the team behaved during that incident, are you disappointed that some of the other players did not take control of the situation? Because in the past we're used to at Chelsea seeing characters like John Terry or Frank Lampard. Surely they would have just sorted that situation out for the head coach.
It was really a very unusual situation. So I think that the players were really very shocked. It was impossible to react immediately, I think, like in the bench.
And the decision to fine Kepa, was that your decision or was it a decision?
No, from the board. In this club there are some rules, and so he has to accept, I think, the club decision.
And a lot of people are saying that from the outside it looks like the players have too much power at Chelsea. Is that the case, or are you totally in control of everything when it comes to football?
As you know very well, it was only a big misunderstanding. So I have to value the performance, and they played with a very great level of application, with a very great level of determination, aggression. So I think that this is really very, very important.
And you played so well at the start of this season. You were unbeaten until you played Spurs. What has gone wrong since you lost to Spurs? Because before, everything was so good for you and the club.
Because at the beginning we had more enthusiasm, I think, so we were able to repay,
remedy.
remedy to some mistakes. And then we played without enthusiasm for a period. Probably we were only tired mentally. And of course, I think that in the defensive movement we are better now. Of course, if we don't stop to defend, because in the match in Manchester against the City, after the first goal, we stopped to defend. But I think that now we are improving. We are improving, especially in the defensive phase, especially in the last two matches. And so I think that if we are able to have a great solidity in the defensive phase, we will be able to find consistency.
Okay, John.
Was one of your thinking on Sunday to bring on Willy Caballero that he actually is a really good penalty stopper and he'd know the Manchester City players? Was that part of your thinking when you were going to bring him on?
Parte del tuo pensiero era il fatto che lui è bravo ai rigori, Caballero, per farlo entrare, Caballero.
No, because I didn't want a goalkeeper with a cramp to the penalties.
It was just that.
And then Caballero knows very well the other players. He played in Manchester. And so I thought that it was better with the goalkeeper in a very good physical condition. But then I understood that he was able to go to the penalties. Then, and yeah, I don't think anything, because I know very well that penalties are a lottery. At the end, we lost with the post out and the post in. So.
You said you haven't decided whether Kepa will start tomorrow yet. You said it's a decision for the group and for all the players. What do you mean by that?
No. I have to decide for my group, not with my group.
What do you mean by that?
I want to send a message to my group. Stop. And the message could be Kepa is on the pitch or Kepa is out of the pitch. I have to decide.
Do you think it might
What
send
is
a bad
better?
message if he plays after what happened? Do you think it might send a bad message if he plays?
I have to decide what is better for my group.
Is he mentally ready to start? Do you think?
Mentalmente lui è pronto da giocare. Kepa.
He has to.
But is he? Do you think?
He made a mistake, a big mistake. There are some consequences. If the consequence is to play, he has to be ready to play.
And just
If the consequence is the bench, he has to be ready to go to the bench.
do you feel that your relationship with the players has been affected at all?
No,
Did you feel undermined
no,
by it?
no, because after yesterday, for me, the situation is finished.
Moose.
He is a young player. He made a mistake, but stop. If I am sure that he understood that he made a really very big mistake, for me, it's finished.
Do you need to win tomorrow
Ha
to
bisogno di vincere.
effectively maintain your job here? Because a lot of people have been saying that you've been under a lot of pressure and the last week.
No, I am not under pressure, but you have to ask to the club. I cannot understand why you ask all to me this kind of question. You know very well that I am not able to answer. If you want to know my opinion, I am not under pressure, or better, every 3-4 months in my job you are under pressure. And I have doing this job for 35 years. So for me the pressure is a normal pressure.
So tomorrow is just a normal game. It's not one.
No, I want to win every match, not tomorrow. I want to win every match.
And just one more back to Sunday. I'm not going to mention Kepa. Can I ask you about whether or not you thought your captain should have gone over to him and cleared up the situation? Because David Luiz went to speak to him, but the captain didn't. And previously at this club, the captain would have gone and dealt with the situation.
Oh, the captain spoke to me immediately after the match. Then he spoke with Kepa. Yesterday we spoke all together. The situation is really very clear in the dressing room.
Okay, we're going to do two more, and then we're going to finish. Matt, and then finish with Richard. Matt.
Just one on Sunday first, if I may. Where were you going when you went down the tunnel? It looked like you were going to open the doors. Were you tempted to leave the arena?
No, I needed 1 minute to return calm, because I was really very disappointed, very set up.
And Marcus Alonso, is he fit at the moment? And if not, why is he not in the squad?
It depends on the position. I didn't want left back on the bench. But it's the same situation with Emerson usually.
But you said in the autumn that Marcus was potentially the best left back in Europe or the world. Do you still believe that?
Of course, but it depends on the period. In this moment, Emerson is doing very well, so I have to use him. But it depends on the period. It depends on the mental condition. It depends on the physical condition. I think that can happen that in 11 months you have 1-2 months not at the top. It's not a big problem. Fortunately, Emerson now is in a very good physical and mental condition.
Okay, last question, Richard, and then we're going to stop.
Richard, you can see on Sunday how angry you were over the situation. You touched on this in other answers, but to be clear, do you still feel that you have the respect and you command the authority of this group of players?
Did you see the match on Sunday? So you have the answer.
But after the game, now in the last few
After
days,
the game is the same, or I think better.
you think they respect you more now?
Yes.
Okay, cameras off, please. Now do the news.